color is your soul? A thought experiment. Let's pretend that everyone will wake up tomorrow with two circles on their face, one on each cheekbone, the size of pennies. Nothing anyone can do will alter the size or pigment of the circles. Makeup, tattoos, etc. will have no effect. Even photographs, videos, etc. will not be retouchable, and both circles will be exactly the same size and color as each other. While we're pretending, let's also pretend that in these circles, blue will not mix with red and white or black will not mix in at all. But yellow can mix with blue, thus forming all possible shades between blue and yellow, i.e. every type of green, and yellow can mix with red, thus forming all possible shades between red and yellow, i.e. every type of orange. No type of purple is possible. If the circles are intensely blue, primary blue, no shades, it signifies that the person has given up all intention of harming others. The unwavering intention not to harm others creates a vivid blue that contrasts sharply with the natural color of their face. The less intense the color, the less contrast it will make with the natural color of their skin. A less intense blue signifies a less resolute intention not to harm others. A low-level intention to harm others will begin to show up as a low-level intensity, not faded, of red. If the circles are intensely red, primary red, no shades, it signifies that the person is wholly and without remorse bent on harming others. The relentless intention to cause harm creates a vivid red that contrasts sharply with the natural color of their face. The less intense the color, the less contrast it will make with the natural color of their skin. A person who has intentions that exactly balance between refraining from harm and doing harm will show no color at all. That is to say, their circles will barely show up or may not show up at all, depending on whether or not they've had their morning coffee. Yellow signifies a willingness to tolerate / accept / enable harm. In other words, it signifies a tolerance for / acceptance of and even encouragement of abuse. Regarding cheekbone circles, the more yellow that is mixed in, the more likely a person is to tolerate, accept, enable harmful behavior, including aiding and abetting. Merely ignoring, as opposed to resisting, causes the least intense yellow. Sticking up for others causes the yellow to vanish completely. Encouraging others to harm causes the most intense yellow to mix in. Putting up with or encouraging harm, whether directed at oneself or at others, is what causes yellow. For illustrative purposes, the spouse of a harmful person who does not herself or himself harm or intend harm to others probably would have green cheekbones. The more harmful the harmful spouse, the more intensely yellow would mix into the cheekbones of the non-harming spouse. If the harmful spouse has orange cheekbone circles, that signifies that the person is actively harming or intending to harm others, and also tolerates / accepts / encourages harm in and from others. Now for the punchline. In my worldview, red and orange cheekbone people should be marked by the cosmos for deletion. If only. In a just universe, if such people couldn't figure out how to alter the color of their cheek circles by altering their intentions, their vital organs would begin to shut down and they would die in fairly short order. If they were reincarnated, it would be into families with blue-cheeked parents who would do their best to effect remediation. After a reasonable number of attempts, however, their soul substance would be dispersed, atomized, and then quarantined in a safe corner of the universe. In our present universe, in its current state of dysfunction, green-cheeked people are a hazard to themselves and to others. In a universe without red or orange-cheeked people, green-cheeked people would not pose much of a problem. But in a cosmic system where red or orange-cheeked people are allowed to run rampant, it behooves good-faith blue-cheeked people to assist and encourage green-cheeked people to toughen up and to stop putting up with other people's shit. You probably have figured out by now that I'm only somewhat pretending to pretend. The more thoughtful and discerning we all become, the less need there is for visible cheek circles, and the less cover there is for psychopaths and sociopaths in general. I have to admit that I'm not sure what to do about the orange and red-cheeked folks, but if I were a just and benevolent God, I know what I'd do. One thing's for sure, if you share this article with someone who vehemently objects to it, you can be reasonably certain why they protest so loudly. Just saying.